Hi YouTube, it's Antasia back with another video. Welcome or welcome back if you are new to the channel or you have been here. I really appreciate you. Put some of this on so my lips don't get dry. But as you can see, the title of this video is called Let Them. Now, this is my own personal Let Them video. I know there have been a lot going around circulating because that's what's popular, but I really feel like the essence of letting somebody is so important and so essential for us as human beings, and that indicts like our mental health, our acceptance rate, and the love that we give out for ourselves and others, right? So let them. And I wrote things down in my journal like always. I know it's really bright right here, but as I'm outside, I just chose the area that has light, and here is some beautiful nature, and that's always what I want to be by, or let my video embody itself by being by nature and outside and under the sun. Okay, so let them. If they want to choose something or someone over you, let them. I just feel like you have to let people be like who they are. Like, we can't force somebody to do anything. If somebody wants somebody or something over you, or they make something or someone more important than you, let them. There's no need to try to fight to show your worth to somebody who doesn't see it as it is. Like, let them. If they want to go weeks without talking to you, let them. So in a talking stage, you're in a talking stage, right? And somebody's going weeks without talking to you, or y'all are broken up and you're trying to see if they reach out to you. They go weeks without doing that. Let them. It's at this point they've shown you enough. It's not worth it anymore, right? If they are okay never seeing you again, let them. That's the thing about life too. Some people are there for a season or reason, or it can be a lifetime. But if they were the season, you have to let them be. Like, what's meant for you would never leave, right? So that's how I look at that. You have to let them. They are okay always putting themselves first. Let them. Somebody who doesn't think about you and their actions, their daily life, or anything that has something to do with you, that means they don't care about you, right? So you have to let them. If they act like they can live without you, let them, right? Oh, I can live without her. Oh, I can live without him. Oh, I'm fine with us breaking up and never seeing them again. I don't care. Let them. There's not even an explanation for that. Let them. If they reject you, let them. There's no need to fight back from rejection. What I have learned in my healing journey is that rejection is the biggest blessing, literally. Essentially, most importantly, it's all the same thing, right? Rejection is a blessing. The Most High allowed them to reject you because they weren't for you. So how can you be mad at him protecting you, right? So that's what I say with rejection is a blessing. Because something that is meant for you will never leave. It would never reject you. It would never make you feel so low about yourself, right? So it was not meant for you. Yeah, it may hurt and you may feel like, oh my goodness, like I got rejected out of everybody. Well, guess what? It's a protection. So let it hurt. But in the future you will gain clarity and understand that that was a blessing, right? If they choose to walk away, let them. Do nothing and let them. So all these things I just covered with the let them aspect. You have to let people do what they are going to do. It's also a thing of like the art of not forcing, right? You can't force something or someone to be in your life or do anything for you. And I've learned that, like, there's been plenty of times, well, not even plenty of times, but there's been a time where I was in a relationship with someone and I tried to force it. I tried to force it. I begged. I pled. I apologized a million times, and none of that worked, because that relationship wasn't for me. Even a friendship, I tried to be friends with somebody that didn't want to be friends with me, and it didn't work in my favor. You have to let things come to you. That's another thing too that I've noticed. When you let things be, or let them come to you, or just simply let the Most High do his work for you, it always works out in your favor. I have friends that I have had since I was in 6th grade, and I'm 27. That's over a decade worth of friendship. And do you know how grateful I am to still be friends with those women? We've seen each other grow up. We've seen each other go through life experiences. One of them have been married and already divorced. One of them is in a long-term healthy relationship that they built healthy. And we always hang out when we can. And I just love that my friends make time for me like that and make sure that I'm okay. And they have been here for me through my struggles and through my heartbreaks and through all my life circumstances, as well as I've been there for them during theirs. But when you force something and you don't let things be, or you don't let people be, it never ends up good. It just doesn't. Because it's an act of forcing. And when you force anything, it's just not going to work. That's just like trying to force the wrong screwdriver into a VCR or something. It doesn't fit in there. So now it's forced and jammed in there, and it's going to malfunction, Anything will malfunction with forcing. And I know that if you are like me, but I was clingy, I was needy, I did attach too quick, I did love too hard. And you know why I did that? It's because I didn't have self-love. I didn't love myself. I let my childhood trauma take over me as a person and take over my relationships, because I exposed the toxic traits that I learned from my childhood. The toxic traits that I experimented with people, I poured that into friendships and relationships. And it didn't end well for me. It never did, and it never has. So until you can love yourself, until you can show yourself the love that you deserve, you won't let people do anything, because you're always going to be forcing it. You're always going to stop, push back, fight, give back. Like, you're not going to allow things to flow how they need to flow, right? That's the art of letting people. That's kind of like being unbothered. And that's what I always strive to do, is to be unbothered, right? Because when you're unbothered, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're like cold-hearted or you have no heart. It's just that, okay, let them. Okay, well, if I can't control it, then what am I going to do? That's how I like to think about it. If I do nothing, that's me doing something. That's just like, it was one time where I wanted a response from somebody, and they told me. They said no response is the best response. And I thought about that, like, you know what? You are right. You are right. And your response literally gave me clarity, because for you not to respond, you gave me what I already wanted by saying nothing. You said absolutely nothing, and that gave me my answer. Don't respond. Don't get vengeance. Vengeance is his. It's the Most High's only. It's not yours to do. You reap what you sow. What goes around comes around. That's just how the world works, right? And so you literally just have to do nothing. You have to accept what has been given to you and move gracefully with it. Move on from it. We are stuck so busy and like, oh, I have to get them back for that. Oh, I have to do them how they did me. Why? Where's that gonna get us? I've learned that got me literally nowhere, but at square one, or learning again, which is good to learn. I'm not gonna say that it's not good to learn. It's the most important thing we can do in our lives. Like, it's so fundamental to our learning is to keep learning. I know that's kind of like jumbled up, but it's fundamental to continue to learn, right? Because as we age, as we go through different life circumstances, we're learning through the process, right? We're learning every day. Like, it's never stopping. I learn something new every single day. As I dissect myself and I dissect my situations and my problems, and then how I react to things, I learn from everything. So I just want us to all let people do what they're gonna do, because in the outcome you will see that it all worked out. I know it's hard when you really love someone, or you're trying to fight for something that you want, or you're trying to make that goal. Maybe it'll come, but you have to let things be in order to receive your blessing, in order to receive clarity, whether it's through rejection or it's through love. And that concludes this video. I love you all so much for watching this video. Thank you for being here. I hope that your day is great. I love you. Bye.